Hey YouTube, it's Marquita and welcome to week 9 of my pregnancy. So exciting. I didn't think that we would get to this point, and I am super excited that we are smooth sailing in this pregnancy thus far. So this is going to be a pretty quick update because, as you can probably see from my face, I'm really tired and I don't really feel all that well still this week, so it's probably going to be short. First and foremost, sorry, I did not do the baby buys video. I will get it done this week, I promise. And I also owe another one of my subscribers a video about why I chose cloth diapering. So that will come out, if not this week, then next week. Hopefully, I'll be feeling better. So, today, like I said, we are 9 weeks, and our little bean, who is growing and getting big, is the size of a grape. That is insane, like a grape. Um, to go from a poppy seed to a grape, insane in my mind, but I think that it's so awesome. Um, We had a doctor's appointment today. We had it with an OBGYN group here in Seattle. I've mentioned before that we wanted to make sure that we had our midwife just in case everything goes swimmingly well so we can have our home birth. But we also wanted to have an OBGYN practice kind of in the wings in case things didn't go as planned. So we met with them today and they're really nice, and we got another ultrasound score, so we got to see the bean, and the bean has grown significantly from our last ultrasound, and we got to see movement today. It was so cool. Like, as soon as the ultrasound started, um he or she was in there like going like this. It was so cool, and like the head was moving around, the little arms, and it was so cool. And the ultrasound technician, like, she wasn't really rushing, so she just like kind of let us watch the baby just kind of like move around. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Um, just because, I've been pregnant before, but I don't remember ever seeing movement this early. And so, like, the fact that we got to see movement was super cool. We didn't record it just because I felt so bad after that first ultrasound that Krista didn't get to see the actual flicker of the heartbeat, that I haven't even pushed video recording ultrasounds at all. So, the bean is measuring at 9 weeks and 2 days. Some of the measurements are 9 weeks and 3 days, which puts me 2 days ahead. So, way to go, bean, for growing not only on schedule but showing off a little bit. And so it looks like we'll probably be ending up having a June baby versus a July baby. So Krista is betting that we'll have a July 4th baby, which means that she's betting on me being overdue, which means that she's not looking forward to having a very pleasant wife. um, but yeah, that was the appointment. We have another appointment with our midwife on the 5th. I can't believe that it's been a month already since our last appointment with the midwife. But we are going to do the ultrasound to check for genetic abnormalities even after, um, excuse me, I got really concerned after watching Kelsey, who is plus one, please. She had her baby's nuchal fold result was abnormal. And after her doing that test, and so many people saying, that's why I don't do that test because there's so many false positives. We are still, as a family, have made the decision, because my daughter passed away from a genetic abnormality, that we are going to do every available test that's, you know, made available to us, with the exception of probably like an amnio really early. But if it comes to something that's necessary, then it's something that's necessary. Everyone has their own views for some things, like, getting a flu shot for me, I'm not necessarily for. during pregnancy, but finding out if my baby has something that could be um, damaging or fatal, it's something that I would definitely like to know. And so, like I said, that's a personal decision. Anyway, as far as symptoms, this past week it's been the same: nausea. Um, Still had some vomiting last week. Still really tired. I'm sleeping about 11 hours a night at this point. I am still taking the Unisom and the B6. It seems to be helping. The past 2 days, the nausea hasn't been as bad. It's still been there, but it hasn't been like so overwhelming, which has been nice. I hope that that's an indication that by week 12, we will not have any nausea. It would be nice to spend um, Christmas without any nausea or vomiting. So, what else? That's really it. Um, the bump hasn't gotten any bigger. Thank goodness. Um, like I said, completely in maternity pants now, still in like just kind of like oversized shirts. And that's really it. Oh, like if I'm even get close to being hungry, then that's when I feel nauseous. But I've been ravenous lately. Like I'm hungry and I want to eat a lot. So I'm hoping that that's a good sign as well, that things are gonna turn around soon and nausea will go away. But the nausea is a little bit comforting, I will say. I woke up, I didn't have as much yesterday, and I was a little worried about today. So the nausea kind of helps me feel like it's a good, viable pregnancy. So, um, yeah, like I said, the little bean is kicking away, and I will put in ultrasound pictures of here, she, here. And so, yep, that's the bean. Position has changed a little bit, like flipped around, and it's so cool that I'm getting to the point where I don't really have to point out things, but you can see the little arm nubs and little leg buds, so it's cool. It's super cool. Um, so yeah, that's really about it. Getting excited for December and all the things that are coming up in December. And like Krista and I are less than 70 days away from our wedding. So that is so exciting. I can't believe how fast it's coming up. And I'm really hoping that my bump stays the size that it is so that I can fit into my dream dress that we spent all of this money on. So, yeah, that's really it. Like I said, it was going to be fairly short. I'm surprised that it made it to 8 minutes, probably because I've been rambling. But like I said, I'm going to do the baby buys video, and if I have time this week, then I'll do the cloth diapering video. If not, then I'll do it next week. Next week we're 10 weeks, so we get to do the IntelliGender test. So we'll do that in the middle of the week next week. And I think that's it. It's a quiet week. Not a whole lot going on. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We did. We had a great Thanksgiving. Um, so yeah, that's it. Hope everyone has a great week, and I will see you guys in the middle of the week with my baby buys, and then next Monday for my 10-week update. Many blessings. Bye.